All right, the two teams are lined up, and we are ready to go. A spot in the Elite Eight on the line. Texas A&M taking on Texas State. I'm Brad Woznicki, joined now for the first time this weekend by Craig Garrison, and we've got a bit of a rivalry here for this spot in the Elite Eight.
Thank you, Brad. Absolutely. This is a Southwest rivalry that goes back almost 4 or 5 years. Very intense game about to happen here, and that brooms up play is paramount as far as the actual momentum of this game, and Texas State has it at the moment.
Texas A&M to get here went 4-0 in Swiss play, and they defeated Central Michigan in the round of 32 by a final of 140-90. For Texas State, 3-1 record, and they dominated Penn State in the first round of bracket play, 200-60.
So Texas State there with a very sloppy pass across the center of the field, and A&M was able to jump the ball. And the player here, yes, Brad? No. And Texas State's gonna have to rebound after that interception and after that easy score for A&M. Forgive me, I'm a little new to some of these Texas State freshmen that are star players. I believe that was Connor Elstein with the mishap on the pass. He's slowly bringing the ball up. He's looking for a drive.
And you can certainly attest to this, just how important it is to get that freshman play, get them early understanding of what's going to make them successful for the program going forward and immediate impact on the team.
Absolutely. These Southwest teams, I mean, if you look at UT, Texas State, A&M, year after year, they're making it far in bracket play. And year after year, they're reloading with new talented players.
For so long, the state of Texas, and I still think in a lot of people's minds, is the state as far as Quidditch dominance over the years. Obviously, the success of the University of Texas and Austin had a big reason for that. But every year, the state of Texas is going to be right there no matter what.
Absolutely. I mean, it's top athletes, it's top programs. All the universities have tons of student body to pull from, and there's this Texas State football background. We just had a score from A&M. It was a perfect alley-oop over to the small hoop.
Yeah, the keeper scoring it there. That's Connor Mcintyre. You're going to see him involved early and often for this Texas A&M team.
He's all over the field. He's making big hits. He's doing great passes. He's getting alley-oops. He's a fierce competitor.
And he's in his second season with the program. Nice bludger play there.
Ryan Naraki doing a double beat. We got Tim Wynn driving around with a good pass. Got a cross pass over to the Texas State chaser. And she is tackled and brought down. And we have a nice recovery by Connor Elston.
Pass in front and the score.
Huge dunk.
David Avila. Another true freshman.
Yeah, once again, Texas State showing that they're going to use their freshmen. Not like some teams where they have those tiers of players. If you're a 3-year, 4-year player, you're going to get a lot of playing time. Texas State throws their freshmen in every single game in big games.
Got a bludger loose. It's kicked away. Quaffle controlled.
Strong passing.
Tie up there.
And it's going to be recovered once again by Connor Elstein. And Texas State will walk the ball up the field.
That's a nice takeaway there. Very interested to see which team's going to come out here, try and control the tempo early. It's not going to be a runaway no matter what you're looking for coming in.
Absolutely not. Both these teams have played each other throughout the season. They know their tendencies. And as you said, they're both fighting for their own tempo.
And in many people's minds, this could be a championship match. It didn't play out that way in bracket play setup.
Got a pass from Tim Wynn behind the hoops. We got Elston taking a shot, and it's wide across the medium hoop. Tim Wynn setting up again, doesn't see the bludgers coming at him. Big hit by A&M.
And this might be an illegal takedown.
I believe we have a 2-arm tackle. It's going to be the call. That'll be looking for the number in this A&M player. I'm a little new to the A&M roster here. Number 45.
That is Cody Fox.
Cody Fox, I've seen him in 3 or 4 games throughout the season. He's definitely the tank of the team, driving through people on tackles and also on scoring drives. And it will be 2-arm tackle. Will be a yellow card. 1 minute in the box.
3.5 gone by in this matchup. For those just joining us, a spot in the Elite Eight on the line.
Tim Wynn drives, strong driver, gets stopped.
The winner of this one will await the winner of Virginia and Miami.
And earlier today, Virginia did take out Texas State. So that'll be a rematch that Texas State would very much enjoy.
If Virginia gets there.
If Virginia gets
Now,
there.
I know a lot of people have already have Virginia penciled in there, but Miami has definitely shown some strong play, a Mid-American Conference program. Virginia, in order to get to that game against Miami, had to go through one of their rivals in Virginia Tech.
Oh, this is exciting.
Quaffle loose.
Bludgers flying everywhere.
And just clipped by the bludger there. Not happy about it.
Tim wins beat, throws the quaffle down with ferocity. And the bludger play is what's going to decide this game at this moment. Got Ryan Naraki pressuring the quaffle. We got a tackle as well. And we're going to have a reset.
Mcintyre, the keeper, with it for A&M.
We're talking about tempo. I think Mcintyre is the tempo for this A&M team.
And Mcintyre just got rid of the quaffle, and that's going to be, able to keep it in play.
It's actually Texas State recovers it. I'm not sure who Mcintyre was looking at. I didn't see a player behind the hoops there. Just a missed read on the cut behind the hoops.
Recovering it there for Texas State was Nick Ed.
And Eric Ray is bringing the ball up. He is a player that played for Texas State in their Nationals run and World Cup 7. And he's now a member of Texas State squad, and he's an adept scorer, bludger blocker, and assist maker.
And we've got a stoppage in play after what looked to be a goal for Texas State.
As a Texas State alumni myself, I do say the Texas State crowd might be the biggest in the Southwest. UT definitely gives them a run for their money, though.
I'm surrounded by Texas State alumni right now.
Go Cats, go.
Even our lead camera is a Texas State student right now.
We were talking about that before. Filmography's big at Texas State.
.20 your score, just over 5 minutes going by.
That was a denied score, am I correct? Didn't get the call on this, but Mcintyre once again bringing the ball up.
So last.
Got a Texas A&M strong drive. Got a beat miss and a turnaround shot, which is called no good.
That was an overrule. The back judge said good, but immediately called off.
Got McIntyre driving around the field.
Oh, McIntyre contact up around the head, and I think an easy call there.
I believe that's some net contact for sure.
The contact came from Mark McQuaid, excuse me.
Mark is another player that's been in the Texas State system for quite a while. He brings some much-needed experience to this team.
Well, it took a year off from Quidditch, but Texas State glad to have him back.
Absolutely. He's one of those speedy players that goes around the edge and looks for an assist or a shot. That's an easy goal for Texas State after the call.
A&M with the goal to make it 3 goals on the board for A&M.
Let's see if Texas State can recover. I'm going to pass the ball up top, looking for an opening for the pass. They're really going to wait for their beaters to make a move here. Texas State is very beater reliant on their holes and their drives. There you go. There's a hole created, but they didn't see the beater with a bludger right in the middle of the field. And we have a break down the field.
And putting it home.
Number 50.
No one.
57, Jack McBride.
Yeah, no one was going to catch McBride there. He was full steam the other way.
So these Quidditch teams, I mean, it's all different types of body types. It's quick. You have the big hitters, these big male players. You also have these very shifty non-male players that are able to think strategically and make these smart plays. It's almost unlike any other sport I've ever seen.
Hey, you come out here, you think you got the size, you think you got the speed, but if you don't mentally know how to play this game, you can be routed.
Yeah, if you don't have the sports IQ, you don't have the game plan, you don't have a coach on the sideline.
And you have to be able to adjust as the game goes on, especially against the tougher competition that you're going to face, whether you're going deeper and deeper into tournament play or traveling down here, maybe playing a team in the Southwest region.
Absolutely. This is a team maybe you've never seen before, who's accustomed to the weather here. You don't want to let the weather be a mental block for you as well.
Accustomed to which weather? Yesterday's weather with 25-plus mile-an-hour winds, or today's sunshine, beautiful?
That is a great point. And that's actually a good point that both days were starkly different, and it's the same tournament.
I mean, if you were an East Coast team, you felt right at home for the last few months yesterday.
I believe they're eating it up. We've got a big beater play here by Chris. And Eric Reyes is wrapped up and brought to the ground. The drive seems to be stifled, and we have another beat as a fast break attempted. It was blocked. And we may have a forced out by Amber. That's a great play that was just instituted this year of forcing an opposing player out of bounds as a turnover. This is pretty similar to other sports out there.
And Ethan Sturm there on the call. We resume play. Quaffle in the hands of Texas State.
Slowly surveying the field, looking for a pass option. Going to wait for the beater play again. Bailey Fields is in the game. This is a Team USA player that's playing on Texas State. Probably one of the best non-male beaters in the game. Creates a hole, looking for a pass. And
did it count?
Amber.
Yes, it did.
Yes, it did. Fantastic.
Nice finish there by Amber Bonhome. Moved up from the junior varsity roster. Yes, this Texas State team does have a B team.
We got a quick turnover, and Texas State seems to have the momentum here. And the score is going to be 50-20.
It was Eric Reyes.
He's that much-needed experience in this team. Always in the right place.
Yep, former Team USA player, assistant captain. And we have another score for A&M. Yes.
I believe it was a blind drive right into a beater. Not sure if he saw it, but he was beat before the pass or the assist.
So a tough one there for Keaton Mallory.
He'll march back to his hoops and tag back in and hopefully make a better play.
All right, now you're in a situation where I think we've seen 3 unanswered goals for Texas State.
We do have bludger control in the hands of A&M. Going to hold down the fort. Eric surveying the field. That's a very experienced move there after a beater interaction, not just going full long into a drive. He's going to wait. He's got a juke move.
Trying to just drive inside. Trying to spin, now going behind
very
the hoops.
Patient.
Avoids the pleasure. Wow.
There you go, Eric Reyes.
You love that there from Eric Reyes because he went to his strength. He used his body to get to the outside of the hoops there. Didn't force a tough shot. He went for a high percentage look.
Absolutely.
50-20 your score. 8 minutes gone by. Long pass. Nice grab and the finish.
Good recovery
off the bounce.
That's one thing we saw a lot yesterday with the wind was a lot of bounce passes in order to get away from the wind.
Well, if you put it up in the wind yesterday, it was anyone's guess where it was going to end up.
It might be a goal even. Those big tackles from 45 yet again. This is Cody Fox. He's the enforcer for A&M. Here's Clayton. Gets hit, but he gets the goal as well. Hopefully it's worth it. This is Clayton Carlisle with the injury on the field.
And we are going to take a break for this injury timeout.
And A&M's going to look for a score, try to tie this game up. Or actually, they need 20 points in order to tie with Texas State after that long momentum run.
Well, right now, just stay within snitch range and you're comfortable. You're okay to trade goals right now.
Absolutely, yeah. Right around 15 minutes is when you start getting a little bit worried about are we within 30 or are we within 40?
Looking for room along the right side. Big man going to work. And can't finish. Tough one there for Keaton Mallory. He's had a couple of opportunities in this one, just hasn't finished.
A&M just keeps having a very aggressive, up-tempo pace to their offense. They aren't surveying the field and being patient like Texas State. Got a big beat from Chris De La Fuente. He's on the ground, and A&M is able to keep control.
Well, Hayden Altman trying to apply some pressure. pushing Reyes backwards. Quaffle loose. And a score.
That was a fantastic play. Great press, well executed, and with the Quaffle player there to be able to have the punch out, the recovery, and the goal.
Credit Hayden Altman, third-year player.
Let's go, Hayden.
1 goal game, approaching the 10-minute mark.
A few beater sub rotations for Texas State.
Oh, and going down just behind the hoops, losing the footing. There was also some contact. I think Altman was involved in that tackle.
He's made a big difference these last 2 possessions, Altman being in the play, defensively especially. I think besides Cody Fox, he's probably the other enforcer on the team. Got a
nice
pass behind the
move.
hoops.
The pass and the finish. Nice execution. Good transition offense.
Got another momentum swing here. Texas A&M with their up-tempo offense just pushing it down Texas State's side of the field and going for these quick, easy buckets.
All even at 60. Before you know it, it'll be snitch time. And right now, Texas State just comfortable spacing it out. Reyes going for it. And nothing there, just being driven away.
It's much more of a athletic, punishing defense that Eric is used to. Got a pass over the middle. Mel has an alley-oop attempt behind the hoops.
And not sure where we're going with that pass, but Texas State recovers. Saved there by Justin Dougie.
Justin Doogie is a brother of Hank Doogie, who's a defending UT national champion. So I think it runs in the family for the Doogie family.
And in possession of the Quaffle is Jack McBride. He's taking it up the left side. The keeper right now for A&M.
See here that Texas State has a really sagged defense. They let them get very close to the hoops, use their beaters as their primary
There's a block
defense.
right at the hoop.
Fantastic block.
Said, give me that. Is that Nick Ed?
I believe it's Nick Ed. Eid is the correction.
Eid, pardon me. That's why I got you here in the booth with me. I got the Texas guy right with me, correcting me whenever I need it.
Absolutely, Brad. I got the names on lock for you. And Mel is fantastic on the assist there, able to throw it through before the beat.
One goal game.
A&M's going to set up at the half pitch, look for a beat.
And a goal is scored.
That was a
A&M.
prayer of a goal. I believe it was an attempted alley-oop, but hey, aim large. Occasionally you'll get a goal.
And the conditions much more in favor of those shots today.
Wouldn't have made that yesterday.
No.
No.
I think the best performance I saw going into the win came from the LA Gambits. Oh, and big takedown. Doogie going down.
Doogie gets back up, passes across the middle. It's an interception by A&M. Once again, A&M is creating points off of their defense.
Nice move. The big man slipping by and scoring. He had to earn it. We'll take it. Jack McBride.
We have got a physical game here.
Who took the most punishment there? One of the players or the hoop there?
Yeah, these hoops, they've been known to break, but hoop advancement has, as far as the technology, has actually increased every year. They now have a coupler at the base of the hoop where that's the most common thing to break, and it's a quick fix. Used to when you had a hoop break, it was a huge delay for the whole tournament. We have a stoppage of a play here.
Going to get everything reset.
Got Ethan Sturm here. He's in charge of the game.
Ethan Sturm, a man who's been around the game for a long time.
Yeah, he's managing editor of the Eighth Man. It's the most prolific Quidditch journalist blog and website. He's also been a solid ref here in Quidditch for the last 5 years.
I'll put you on the spot here. So we get two teams here fighting for a spot in the Elite Eight. We know Rochester is the defending champs, but who's your favorite to bring home the college title this year?
I'm going to say with my passion behind Texas State, I'm going to put that beside. once again, I'm going to pause there. Mel with an amazing shot. She's so good at that. I was very impressed with watching this Virginia team. The way they took out my alma mater, Texas State, I believe they had a chance to take it all.
That explains your confidence in their matchup against Miami.
There you go. But one thing about college is there's a lot of teams that maybe are just unscouted, and maybe they have some last-minute roster additions, and anything can really happen in college Quidditch. It's no longer the era of UT is going to make it all every single year. It's every team, I believe, throughout the U.S. has a possibility of getting there. My last person I want to throw in there is that UCLA has been playing a hell of a game. I'm not sure where they're at in bracket play, but
try and give you an update on that here in a moment.
So back to the field, we do have Texas State. We have Mel getting the ball, and it is finally snuffed out by A&M. I think they're getting wise to that strategy. If an A&M beater here, it's going to clean it out.
UCLA taking on NYU right now on pitch 3. UCLA had a 160-50 victory in their first round.
NYU is another storied college Quidditch team. Has had their runs through bracket play. Not sure on their skill this year, but should be an interesting game.
And no goal, but another chance, and putting it home. Was that Keaton Mallory?
Believe
number 51.
Believe it was. And once again, A&M's.
Pardon me, that was number 57, Jack McBride. We've got Mallory right down in front of us, as you see there on screen.
He's getting ready for the secret floor. We have 16 minutes here, and this is where both teams are looking to have bludger control. That's paramount to have right before the Snitch gets on pitch. That way you can control every single seeker attempt at the Snitch. You can control the middle of the field, which allows you to get more buckets. It's just a very big part of this game. So look to see some exciting beater action now and then into Snitch on pitch.
All right, now Texas A&M with that 3-goal lead, trying to keep this one out of Snitch range for Texas State. Worst situation happening right now, if a Snitch catch for Texas State, you go to overtime.
Oh boy,
that'd be the first overtime we would have seen here on pitch 1 today. And a score adjustment has been made 100-80, so could go either way right now.
Good point, though. It's if you have a lead this close in the game, this late in the game, you want to try to hold on to it. So I wonder if Texas A&M is going to be a little bit more careful when they're on offense and not try to go for those easy alley-oops. We got a drive here in the middle by Doogie.
And finding an opening on the outside, Doogie puts it home.
That's that Doogie mentality is try again. Even if you get tackled, you're going to go in next time hard.
And the Snitch taking the pitch.
A&M with bludger control is going to look to keep it. They might not use their bludger as much on offense, but they do want to gain that 30-point lead over Texas State.
Now 1-goal game. Oh, loose Quaffle sliding past it. And nice bludger play there. Texas State will have possession of the Quaffle, and you get another tie-up.
We got a tussle on the ground here.
Who wants it more right now? Doogie's in there. Also got Blaine McCullers in there.
I believe this is Connor Elstein walking the ball up the pitch. Texas State knows they've been here before. They lost to the University of Texas in the semifinals last year. It was a heartbreak. So they want to really win this game, and I believe this time they have a strategy in order to not fall behind.
The Seekers have been released. Reyes immediately beat.
Ryan and Chris De La Fuente. This is a classic beater couple. They're clearing out the field. They did lose bludger control. Got a drive by A&M. It's a bucket for A&M, making it 190.
Right now for the Snitch, just trying to play catch me if you can. Reyes coming up. 1-on-1.
Fantastic tackle by A&M.
Keep your eye on the top right of your screen as Reyes was beat. So was Mallory. I think Mallory just trying to be patient here, hoping he can get a sneak up here on the Snitch. Now going for it. And first we've got whistles.
Got a stoppage of play. Oh, that is a frustrating. You believe you got the snitch. You're going in real hard. You got your move planned out, and then you hear the whistle. Got a stoppage of play. I'm not sure if it's an injury or.
We've got a player down just to the left of the A&M hoops. And now able to get up, Alex Stewart. Pardon me. That is David Avila.
This is that true freshman that started off the game with a bucket to get the momentum going Texas State's way. Saw him on the ground. I thought he was beating himself up over a missed shot.
A timeout has been taken. We'll take one as well. Back in a moment here on the U.S. Quidditch live stream. All right, we are ready to resume play. 100-90 your score. A&M leading Texas State. Brad Woznicki alongside Craig Garrison.
Thanks, Brad. We have Texas A&M with the Quaffle going to look for an easy bucket here. And Eric Reyes is fiercely going after the snitch.
Reyes trying to use his strength, and the snitch went down, made the catch, but this one's going to be immediately waved off.
If you're watching for the first time, the snitch has to be off of their knees, off of their forearms. It's pretty similar to if a football player is down to the ground. And Eric Reyes here, he's a clutch seeker. He's going to sub out, though. And who is this seeker? This is a new Texas State player that I'm not familiar with. I'm going to wait for his number to pop up on the screen. Score
going
is
after, looking for the snitch catch. Unsuccessful. You love the effort.
The score by Texas State, making it 110-100.
Do we have a snitch catch? It looked like John Alvarez may have made the snitch catch.
And this John Alvarez just moved up from JV this year. He's played one season MLQ. That experience is showing today.
Ethan Sturm coming over trying to get confirmation. A victory for Texas State on the line here. Texas State is headed to the Elite Eight.
And once again, this is a Southwest team knocking out another Southwest team. This is a trend here in Quidditch as these best teams play each other. And
right. It was a match that we said coming in for these two teams to meet early in the Sweet 16 here. This could have very well been a championship match.
Absolutely. It's a well-played match.
So big congratulations to Texas State. They are moving on to play the winner of Miami and Virginia. Stay with us here on the U.S. Quidditch live stream.